A federal judge today ruled Darryl George, the student suspended from Barbers Hill High School for the length of his hair, can pursue a temporary restraining order allowing him to go back to class.
George spent the majority of his junior year in school suspension while the case played out. Katira Winfrey is live at the Galveston Federal Courthouse to explain what his attorneys are seeking for him. Katira.
Well, Lynn and Mia, George's attorney says the stress of being isolated led to a nervous breakdown. So George and his family decided to pull him from Barbers Hill ISD and enroll in another nearby district. But George says he wants to finish his senior year at Barbers Hill. This is a familiar path for 18-year-old Darryl George. He's seen the inside of quite a few courtrooms in his quest to go back to Barbers Hill High School and keep his hair as is.
It weighs heavy on me because I have to see my son put in this kind of position.
And it's not been an easy journey. George was suspended during the 2023 school year for being in violation of Barbers Hill ISD's dress code and hair policy, which prohibits men from having hair longer than the earlobe. Family and attorneys say he toughed it out, but the new year brought unmanageable stress.
We made a decision that, that he needed some relief from that school at the time.
This federal judge ruled they have enough standing to seek injunctive relief, which could put in motion a temporary restraining order, pausing the enforcement of Barbers Hill hair policy, allowing George back in class.
We've had to jump a lot of procedural hurdles.
George spent most of the last year watching the judicial process, serving in-school suspension, only recently transferring into a different district for mental health relief.
To isolate Mr. George from other students because of the length of his hair is detrimental to a kid's mental health.
A district court judge previously sided with Barbers Hill ISD, saying the dress code didn't violate the state's Crown Act, which prohibits race-based hair discrimination. Another judge dismissed a civil race discrimination claim while letting a claim of sex or gender discrimination stand. Now the federal judge's decision providing a glimmer of hope for George and his family.
Injunctive relief is very important in a case like this. When you're being punished and they're persecuting you and you're uncomfortable, it's better that you be put in a better situation to fight.
And I reached out to Barbers Hill ISD for comment and am waiting to hear back, but the school district's attorneys argued during the hearing that because George withdrew, he has no standing to put such a request in. However, the judge said otherwise, and again, he said he expects to make a decision as soon as possible. Reporting live in Galveston County, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.